I was kind of wondering how I was going to be able to go on TikTok on my computer. I guess I figured it out. So I saw this on Paris Milan YouTube, and I didn't want to. I didn't want to screenshot anything on her page. I just can't stand that female. So I'm just gonna watch the video that she put on her channel. Nobody feel about it, and I don't wish harm on nobody. I don't wish imprisonment on nobody. I don't wish anything bad on nobody. But you don't get the option to disrespect women and disrespect black women. And then when something happens to you, then you need them to go to rally for you. Okay, this is a stupid talking point that a lot of black people, black women, black LGBT tends to rally on or use as a talking point of, and I know where this is going. This is I'm pretty sure this is about the tweets about this African dude that people forget is African and not African American. The African guy who was killed, stabbed to death by his Instagram girlfriend, and it's claimed that she got away with it out of crying self-defense. Um, and black women are going to bat trying to prove that, well, save yourself, black man is a fail. Black MGTOW is a fail. The Manosphere is a fail. Passport Bros is a fail. And honestly, I've ever told you guys that I tapped out of relationships, and I don't really care where black men go, but remember that really no matter where you go, black women will still have this obligation to make you feel beneath them, whether you date them or not. And this situation is them feeling great despite what happened to the brother, or this non-foundational African, and they are using this as karma. That, hey, well, if you talk bad about us, the women y'all will get will be 100 times worse. And like I said before, I'm tired of this talking point of black women rallying and fighting for black men. I've never had a black woman fight for me. I have never had a black woman recognize my existence, fight for me, love me, or even want anything to do with me. And a lot of non-select black men can relate. So, using this Black Lives Matter talking point, trying to prove that black men owe something to black women, when in reality we don't. The rallies, the marching, and these little organizations that are so dedicated to black men have actually ruined black economics, stolen millions of dollars just for black women, for two lesbian black women who are dating interracially to sip tea in a gated community, and you black men, not you black, you LGBT, you black women feel that we should thank them for stealing millions of dollars out of our community, for stealing the spotlight of black men who died unfairly and unjustly by the police. You think I owe those bitches anything? You out of your damn mind. views and you want viral tweets and you want them to go all out, but you're disrespecting them and say what they wasn't and say what they don't look like and say what they don't have and say how you don't like their hair and you don't like their skin complexion, you don't like their bodies, and they don't about to do this. And it's funny though, because when it comes to these black LGBT, especially these gay black men, you see a lot of male or masculine suppression to where they worship women, and truth be told, they hate black women or straight black women too, because straight black women, even though they may parade these little guys around as their little beards or their little mascots or whatever, when these little dudes aren't around, they're talking about how these dudes are, they probably have an STD or they have AIDS, or how unmasculine they are, or how annoying it is to be around them. And I've seen so many videos of gay men in nail salons, in schools, straight up fighting black women. But y'all seem to not call that out. And they can't do this, and they can't operate this way, and you disrespect them, and you say how disgusting they are, and as soon as something happens, as soon as you down in your luck, as soon as you need some money, as soon as you... But it's funny that when black men do the same thing when it comes to black women being killed by white men, we're the bad guys for pointing that out. Some shelter, as soon as you need somebody to go to war for you, as soon as you need somebody to stand up for you. Really, like I said before, in all honesty, I don't need you guys. I don't need Black Lives Matter. I don't need we don't need you. We don't need any black feminist organization stealing millions of dollars. And then the stupid thing about it is that Negroes like this don't even know it. They literally don't even know. And this is kind of why black consciousness and these little factions within the black community is so difficult to manage and try to negotiate with, because this dude really doesn't even understand the conversation. He's not in the know. They don't know about the manosphere. They just see us as, dumb Negroes that just hate black women. And that's not even really the case. And truth be told, majority of black men in the manosphere want to be with black women. But reality is that they're so difficult, they're mean to us, they disrespect us constantly, and I can't help how black men take it. In all honesty, I don't understand why an African is so uptight about black women that he isn't attracted to, or maybe never had run-ins with. But when can the black community be honest with itself? That you have black men who don't have good relations with black women, who have never felt loved or appreciated, but you guys will turn that into some type of a laughing stock, and use that against people to make them feel bad or make them feel like they didn't do enough. And it's not like people or black men just woke up one day and just said, "Hey, fuck y'all. We want nothing to do with black women." That's not what happened. A lot of it is through trauma and unresolved anguish that we never had clarity for. We never had closure for. And black women expect black men to just sit there and forget about it. And we're the ones who are, especially guys like me who are non-select, or made fun of, told we're stupid, and told that we don't matter by black women. But if I made a TikTok video about that, it's only gonna get like 20 views, one comment. And the funny thing about it is that experiences like mine are common. They're more common than you think. But again, when you have black women, especially when they're aligning themselves with black homosexuals, the more people that hate us, the better. As soon as you need a rider, as soon as you need somebody to hit the media, then conveniently you want black women to ride for you. Then conveniently you want women to ride for you. But when you was on this earth, when you was walking on this earth, when you was on this land, when you was free. And this is an annoying stereotype that black people have eaten up for practically decades, thinking that there's some black male privilege that black men just woke up are born, and black women are just made to unfairly worship them, yield to their needs. It's such over dramatic, and in reality it's the opposite, to where black men are literally born to be slaves and indentured servants to their own mothers or female relatives, to work to death, give them all their money, and be guilt tripped and say that, oh well, because I nursed you and I babied you for 18 years, I deserve a lifetime supply of your money. And then they have the nerve to tell us that we're ungrateful because we want to do something for ourselves. And we think that, never mind. It don't work like this. But damn how nobody feel about it, and I don't wish harm on nobody. I don't wish imprisonment on nobody. I don't wish anything bad on nobody, but you don't get the option to disrespect women and disrespect black women, and then with something else. Okay, yeah, the video just repeated itself. But yeah, like look how goofy this is. 5,000 shares, 10,000 comments, 216,000 hearts and likes. But anything to support the gynocracy. And this is kind of why trying to have an open dialogue with black women and black gays, if need be, why it's so hard to get a conversation out of them is because they're not willing to listen. I can put down the my biases towards black women or black homosexuals. I can put that down. But how many of you guys are willing to come to the manosphere and talk to black men who literally have no good or don't have a recollection of being respected, wanted, or loved by a black woman? You guys literally think we just wake up like this. Nobody asked for this.